All right, we're back again. We got Adam here, and he's going to dive into all things wildlife and hunting, everything it takes to run this operation on the outfitting side. Even just paying attention to detail with customers, like you maintain relationships year-round.
Yep.
I won't even want to get into numbers, but I'm sure you got 500 some odd clients that reach out to you.
It's a bunch.
You know,
it's a bunch.
And they know you're always working. So, and I think we had talked about that before. Like they're out with friends, hanging out at a golf course, and hey, I've got this place.
Yep.
We want to go check out this ranch, and they call Adam.
Right. Yep. And a lot of those calls are impulse, and so they can come at any hour of the day.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of makes someone that detail part of it, where you're willing to answer that phone at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. When I mean, it sounds like a lot, but that's the difference between making a sale and getting somebody out here to see the ranch. So
yeah. And you're here, so you bring them full circle. They're booking the hunt with you.
Yep.
They come out here. You're the guide. You take them out, and you're making those relationships all the time.
Yep.
So that's important to everybody because they want to have somebody that they can call. Like, well, we all been there, right? Hey, I've got a guy.
Yeah.
I got a place we can go hunt. And you're only a phone call away. Can we dive in a little bit to like the everyday life of like what's going on out here? I know you're busy.
Right. Well, and so what makes the ranch so special is the variety and the diversity that we have here as far as activities and hunts. And so, and with that there's a large workload, and so, and it can be anything from whether you're maintaining the bird facility or maintaining dogs, training dogs, conditioning dogs, to just food plots, to feeders, to maintaining the integrity of the fence, roads. I mean, and typically these operations, most of them don't run with just a giant crew because the workload can be seasonal on the hunting side of it, but there's always work to be done.
Yeah.
And so anyway, but yeah, so that's there's never a lack of work, and
even in the off season, you're prepping for season. Even when you're talking about food plots and you're getting grain in the ground and you're checking feeders, it's a never-ending struggle to try to keep a list going. And I'm sure that list keeps getting added too, right? As things are going on.
Yep. The property keeps expanding. It has in the 13 years that I've been here. That we started out, we were 640 acres, and now we're 11,000. It's a cattle operation, a hunting operation. So, and we'll cross over and even help the cattle guys when hay season's in, cutting hay and moving hay, and so there's so many different working parts, and you just got to wear a lot of hats at the end of the day.
I imagine.
Yeah. So.
Well, Larry and Colette had nothing but great things to say about you and how you handle things and how you are with people. And they're bragging about the hospitality of 1024, and you're a good example of that because of exactly what you're talking about, taking phone calls at 9 o'clock. But it doesn't end there. Like your day is full with these guys once they get here. If someone was thinking about coming and hunting, do you have any words of wisdom for them as to like what that day would look like? Like what kind of experience are they getting?
Well, and that's a good question, and that's what we get that a lot. And say, Adam, if we're going to book with you, what does this look like for us? And it could be all the way to an airport pickup. When we're traveling and pick them up at DFW or even our local airports to getting them in, getting them signed in, sign and release forms, getting them in the rooms, kind of putting together an itinerary for them, what it looks like, and that could be on a popular package might be the upland bird package, where they come in for an evening, they shoot clays, they do a ranch tour, and then they have dinner with us, and we do a fire. We've got a cantina. There's so many things to do for them. It does fill up their schedule in less than 16 hours, and so they get up in the morning, and then after all that, they get up and do an upland bird hunt. We take all the work out of it for them. We make it fun for them, and we just and when the guests are here, they can tell that we love our jobs. We love what we do, and that really just rolls right into the whole experience for them. So.
Yeah, for sure. And the banter, like I love going out with you guys and filming those hunts, man, because everybody's just talking crap to each other, like, who missed that bird, and then birds flying this way, that way. Yep. You guys do a really good job of keeping everybody in line when we're approaching where the dogs are pointing. We got everybody situated, so it's a safe hunting environment. I love that because I'm concentrating on who I think is going to be the shooter so I can get that shot, and you're even checking on me and making sure the hunters know where I'm standing, which means a lot, man. So I appreciate that too. But
well, and it's these things. The only way this works is safety, right? And so there's so many different things that can go wrong, and when you have experienced guides like we have, like it's just the guests feel comfortable. They feel comfortable. They know, hey, these guys, they've got it handled, because sometimes they're entertaining a large group of people that they've got different. Everybody's got different skill sets, and as far as how much they experience, you know, and so right, and so it helps for us to we can see that, and we get into it, and we want to keep everybody safe and have a good time, and just treat everybody with respect, but you also you treat them like one of the buddies, one of the guys, or you know, and where they kind of feel like, hey, these guys are just down to earth guys, and they want us to have a good time, and so that's where the banter comes in and having some fun. When there's some people that you don't do that with, but so it's being able to read the customer.
I was about to say, you've got to be able to read people too, to know what kind of experience they're wanting to have, and sometimes you might even have to have those conversations. 'Cause some guys here I've noticed they'll be bringing a group, like you're saying, right? And they might not know everybody as personally as they know one or two guys. So it's kind of like you're all learning as you're going, but that's all part of the hunting experience too. You know, that brings everybody together.
It does, and that's back to your attention to detail. I mean, when I'm on the phone with that customer, that contact that might be building a package, and they're saying, hey, this is what we're looking at, and in my mind, I'm already putting all the pieces in place to make sure that experience for them is what they're expecting with the kind of people they have coming.
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
And
it's not just hunting, right? Like there's even this big, massive pond here that's full of big bass that I've been seeing.
Absolutely.
There's things to do out here all the time, you know, from Bert. You guys, what all do you guys have here, just for the record?
Oh, well, I mean, as far as, anything from like you said, the bass fishing, to there's a rifle range, a shotgun range, ranch tours, to dove hunts, duck hunts, nighttime pig hunts, to trophy whitetail, to exotics, and so
that's everything.
It really does cover everything,
package.
and so you know, depending on the time of the year, you can really fill up your schedule. And, and we're just so close. The convenience of the operation and proximity of where we're at in the cities and everything. It's a wonderful operation.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Adam. We appreciate it, man.
Right. Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.